Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're out in St. Charles at their car show, their Chamber of Commerce car show, and I'm here with Kyle. Kyle, what's your last name?
I'm Kyle Leyshon. I'm with Heidts Automotive up in Lake Zurich.
And it's Heidts Hot Rod, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And today we've got Heidts' Hot Rod. So what did you bring today?
Well, today we brought our 68 Camaro. It's a fully Restomod race machine, and we're out here showing it off to the crowd at St. Charles.
And this thing, how is it done in the races?
It's done quite well, to say the least.
We're going to enjoy this one. When he starts it up, you'll know what I mean. Now, Kyle, how long does it take to build a Restomod like this?
Well, the interesting story with this one, this was not originally just done as a Restomod. This was our test mule for our fully independent rear suspension for first generation F-bodies. So Camaros, Firebirds,
yeah.
This is how we tested our IRS that you can see on the back of this. Well, as we were building it, we decided that, hey, what are we going to do when we finish this? Let's just take this pretty beat 68 RS and turn it into something that's a real monster on the track. That's what we ended up doing.
Let's take a look. We'll grab a shot of that right here. Well, there's no missing whose car it is, that's for sure. That's beautiful. And is this like a gunmetal gray? Look at the rims on this.
Custom flake on the paint.
What are the custom rims you have here? Look at the suspension in the background.
So we're custom done forge line rims with our Nitto tires.
So is this just like a modern Trans Am car? I mean,
If you effectively look at it, we call it a Restomod, so we have old cars, new technology. So here we have the highest end of current racing technology with independent rear suspension modified with top-of-the-line LS7 motor, combined with the same body and a lot of the similar driving characteristics of classic cars.
the bottom line, the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
You get the old school look with the current modern technology. Look at the door, just the little rivets in there. Everything is done so well, but yet still gives it that stock look with the little Chevy bow tie there. Let's take a look at the front. Now I get the feeling a few people have seen that in the rearview mirror before. It's probably flown around them. This looks just great. The paint job is perfect. It's got the matte flat off with the beautiful metal flake. Now tell me what's happening. Let's open the door for a moment.
Certainly.
Tell me what's happening on the inside here. You've got a full roll cage.
Yes, Alston Race Cars did our entire roll cage in this vehicle. We have a Simpson racing harness, as well as Pro Car race seats.
So here's your race seats. And you can see it on the other side as well. Now you've got two race seats in here, so you can potentially take two people on a ride here.
Yes.
Is that?
Well, it's the fun if you can't bring that special someone with you when you're out here.
And scare the poop out of them. Tell me about this shifter now. This looks unique.
Yeah, well, we have a custom knob there, but everything else, this is based off a Tremec T56 Magnum 6-speed transmission.
Oh,
It gives the go in both the low and the high end.
We're gonna like the sound of this, and there's the mirror attached to the roll bar. Let's take a look under the hood.
I'd like to note, first and foremost, that this is a race car, not necessarily a show car. So we're not out there with Q-tips on the motor.
Yeah, but Kyle, you drove this here to the show.
I did.
So what's the reaction of people when you're driving this?
There's a lot of views in the mirrors, a lot of stopping, and a lot of times I look over. People aren't supposed to be texting when they're driving. I'm not sure about the whole taking photographs while driving. Kind of concerns when you see two hands on a smartphone looking at you.
And they're driving, driving right at you. Or
Keeping straight on the road.
So what do we have under here?
Well, this is a Kurt Urban rebuilt LS7 motor.
Nice. And how many? You said 6-speed.
Yeah, 6-speed.
All right, let's have some fun. Let's start it up.
Certainly.
We're gonna wake a few people up with this one. smoother than I was expecting. I was expecting a lot of shake in there. That's really nice. All right, Kyle, let's just give one rev.
Good for one more?
One more. That is awesome. All right, let's shut it down. There's a high probability we're going to get kicked out of the show, but that's okay. Come on back. That has got to be fun to drive over here.
Absolutely is.
I mean, how many horsepower are we talking?
Well, when it was fully race tuned and not quite street legal, mid sixes. Now we brought it down a bit, made it a little bit more safe to drive on the streets. Mid fives.
All right, very good. Hey, Kyle, what a pleasure to be on My Car Story and have such a fun car for such a treat. You guys did a great job on the Restomod here, and my pleasure doing this car.
We appreciate it. Thanks for taking your time to talk with me.